from hearing your thoughts. And you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? A blatant lie. You're trying to deceive me. But why? Someone must have intervened. Someone you don't want me to know about.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. And succeeding.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Tell me, you turned him down. I was absent for one moment. If there is one thing you can be certain of, it's that the devil will come to collect. But that is your problem. I will not let you put our survival at risk. I have Orpheus well under control. Stay away from him. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
When you've met the drought.
No one stopped me yet. Can't keep me out. Another step forward.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? Seems like what?
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers?
A whip where you're on all fours and... Such a rude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is caressed is caressed deserves the same.
Forget your work. Four walls.
Better be cautious.
All-round pleasant folks.
Think of me.
Confuses me.
And nice.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
I want to, but I just have such a headache.
I wish I
Light on my feet.
I mean, to try.
Don't waste a step.
Going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
So loud.
Still alive, so that's progress. Can't risk being in open view.
It has plenty of spare beds.
We can bump with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
I want to, but I just have such a...
I wish I could kiss you better. I mean, to try.
On my way. Just out of view.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at you.
I don't need any attention right now. These boots have seen everything. Softer than a whisper. Time to press ahead.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Time to press ahead.
Dancing, tenor.
You need only think.
Any sense?
It will when you bet.
Which means we're getting a real.
Hear me out. Sharice's caress. Don't you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Come on, let's go. Marching. Judo.
That seems like a lot.
Lendineer?
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
So quick to share it with him. This is not wise.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No, I do not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing.
I just have such a headache.
I wish I could.
Never a dull moment.
I mean, to try. Forget your work.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaich. Very well. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago.
Nice. Just have such a headache.
I wish I could keep it better. Try.
You have the key.
Look at you. You need only think of me.
That way.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
Feel like?
In a word, sir, exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like a new
Wish to live in more interesting
And
times.
the other person with you. They enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
You're not wearing
I had no
armor
less than
to
2
meet my
meters
mother and
and a match
father.
imploring us my
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
We should stock up.
Apple a day keeps
Honey is a
I
luxury.
want to have a word.
We don't need honey.
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you for? You won't
If your
find
special
more
mask
flavour for
needs
less.
I've got it. I've got it.
decent folk about. I'm quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
Good thing you sorted that out. I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's eyes.
At least we'll have some peace now.
I have something to ask.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls. At least here we stand a chance.
Come on, open up.
She'll be all right. The brave girl. We'll get through this.
He's just learned to date.
Open up.
We'll have some peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Children could cope with being homeless today.
threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
She'll be all right. She's a brave girl. We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being...
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
I'm not asking for much, just a teeny.
Why were these particular redcaps caged?
We had an unfortunate incident involving a child.
They let in another horde of refugees!
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical.
Do you two have rocks for brains?
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
It's a luxury. We don't need honey.
I love honey. I love honey so much.
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend 2 doses. Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Screw too loose. No door to unlock. My tools can reach anything.
Try to climb up one, you madman.
Wearing. How else was I supposed to meet him? Tools, all shapes, all sizes.
The time.
Prices.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian who invented the steel chair.
Wouldn't mind a dancing axe of my own.
Simple movement charm wouldn't be too hard to apply.
Welcome
such
to
an object.
Danthelon's dance.
I could conjure one up for you if you like.
Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Very well then. Once the city is saved, Karlak's...
Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Let's explore.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
We settle on the Gondians
We're
and...
shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the Steel Watch Foundry.
No door to unhinged.
I have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
My heart flutters at the thought.
To see one of them in a fight. A real fight.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Might be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Light on my feet.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Way to the audience chamber.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Making me sweat.
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're good. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
Hey, they look at you. Judging you. Don't like it.
Made to like it.
Where
If I
to?
were you, I'd focus on my own job.
It's shaking.
Must have something worth a few coin.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
What is it?
Lord Gortash is expecting
That
you.
should tell you something.
Please.
To be so cynical. Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I don't know, dear.
House was on fire.
I don't know.
We were arrested.
I spoke to a witness who said she entered the house before the fire started.
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been...
Could have hired
mistaken.
2
Are they going to
dozen more
arrest
fists
us?
for the cost of that thing.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallogized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
Gotash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
This time.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I don't care how many they need.
Let's rehearse this one.
Well, you're...
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
inside.
The house was on fire.
Lord Gotash is expecting you.
I spoke to a witness
Please
who
make
says you
your
entered
way
the house
to the
before
audience
the
chamber.
fire started.
Are they going to arrest us?
My friend means to say is that the witness...
Calm down, dear. This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
What's gonna happen to us?
Hired
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they
Pretend
waiting
I'm a
for?
fist and tell me what you were doing in the
I
house.
don't know, dear.
Well, you're...
I don't know.
Officialness.
All we can do is be
broke down the
patient.
door because it sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
The house was on fire. We were rescued. Is that the witness must have been mistaken.
Oh, I can't really glaze that Pete's the arse. He wasn't even hurt.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Hired 24 more fists for the cost of that.
Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were
I
doing
don't
in
know,
the house.
dear.
Well,
I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
broke down the door.
Lord Gotash is
they going to
expecting
arrest
you.
us?
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gotash is expecting
Are they
you.
going to arrest us?
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing people.
I spoke to a
don't
witness
know,
who
dear.
says you entered the house before
I don't
the
know.
fire started.
All we can do is be patient.
My friend means...
The flaming fists don't stand for trouble. So stay out of it, yeah?
Arrest us?
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that Pete's the arse.
Let's rehearse
He
this
wasn't
one
even
more
hurt.
time. Pretend I'm a fist and
That's
tell
why
me
nothing's
what you were
gonna
doing
happen
in
to
the
us.
house.
We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Lord Gotash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
He's a legend. Ravengard is a charlatan. like
Lord
every last
Gotash
patriarch
is
of this
expecting
wretched
you.
city.
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
Gotash has Ravengard on his side.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Exhausting to be so cynical. Not as exhausting as all that.
Lord Gotash is expecting you.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gotash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Let's go!
Lord Gotash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Excuse.
You're free to explore, within reason.
Stuck in the hells if it weren't for him. Have you seen the Tieflings at the South Gate? Elsewhere's exiles.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gotash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
And stay light on your feet, soldier. They can't kill what they can't catch.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gotash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. To a holding cell where she can cool down. I wouldn't dare harm such an old friend, but I can't have her disturbing our fate. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. Some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. You carried the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, I'm not ready to call you enemy. At least not yet. Before you do, come and witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Don't waste a step.
Lady Agatha says the Absolute Army won't be causing trouble for Gotash.
Very well.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gotash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there? My, aren't we eager? Let's meet Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
That should tell you something. What? Every Duke's just the same as the last. Sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us. God, it must be...
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
The tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mizora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mizora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Sorry, but there's no room for me. I like how you think.
Here we go.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice, adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's flight from Worm's Rock and hears Mizora's words to you.
Shit. Where did Gortash send my father? How do I save him?
Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. My father will die. His blood will pay for my freedom. What sort of man would I be if I had no remorse? But I won't miss Mizora's leash squeezing my neck. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. Go on then.
Nice place you have here, little rabbit. Could use a few more trophies, perhaps. It was foolish of you to agree to a contract. That crown you signed away is too powerful to wind up with the likes of Raphael. Luckily, you have a way out. Find the contract, destroy it, and all's well. You need to get to the House of Hope, Raphael's abode. There's a Diabolist named Halsik in the lower city. Find her, and she'll take it from there. I love a good hunt, and the best hunts keep things sporting. Besides, you freed me from the tune. Forget I was ever here, but remember what I said. See you around. Maybe.
earlier says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gotash. Or for us. Meaning?
The house was on fire. We were rescued.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Who said that? Oh, break their bloody legs!
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drunk.
Better. I almost believed you this time.